All right, you made it. Chapter 14, Section 5. Here we're going to be talking about ecological succession, which is a process of change in the species that make up a community. So remember, a community is many populations together, and then each of those populations are going to be a particular species. So it's a change in that species that makes up this group of species. If you've forgotten, please also remember that species are organisms that can make babies with each other, and those babies have to be fertile. So, after some kind of disturbance, after some kind of event, a volcano or a fire, or perhaps a serious drought, uh, there's succession. Right? Succession will be what recreates, what regenerates the community after that disturbance. How does it go from burnt ash to living organisms again? And if you haven't noticed, these sort of events are happening on our Earth right now. So it's not like this sort of science is not useful. How those communities become re-inhabited. So they've broken it down into two types of succession. The first type is called primary succession. This is literally going from where there is absolutely nothing to living organisms. So if something's alive in that place, then you won't have primary succession. If nothing is alive, then you will have primary succession. So you need these pioneer organisms. Secondary succession, on the other hand, can happen after a fire. So primary succession would be some place that has never had life, or volcanoes, volcanic ash. You need primary succession. Like things don't survive that level of temperature. But in a fire underground, there are root systems that can survive, right? So you can get secondary succession, which is getting regrowth of things from the organisms that used to live there that are still existent. Now, the difference between these two, more than anything else, is time. Primary succession takes a lot more time than secondary succession. Secondary succession is much, much quicker relative. So if primary succession takes hundreds of years, uh, you know, perhaps secondary will take 100, 200 years to reach a full ecological community. And believe it or not, that little bit is all there is for chapter 14, section 5.